Hello my fellow stars, it's Deviantart here with another Minecraft video, and today we're back with another story time. Yes, I am working on this area again like I was the last episode, but I've been trying to get this underground area finished on the server for a while. So I decided each time I'm doing story time I may be building something on here or working on something on here because I really gotta get a lot of stuff done. So this story time is gonna be based off of when I started YouTube, and you guys are probably wondering what made me want to get into YouTube. And there's probably many questions soaring of why did you start YouTube and what inspired you to do YouTube and all that stuff, and why did it take you so long to get into it. So mainly I was gonna get into YouTube way earlier, but then I kept getting side tracked it, and I had a lot of fun back then, because back then I did a lot of PvP. I was thinking about basing my channel off of PvP, but really decided not to. And actually I think I did have a PvP channel, but it was taken down because I kept forgetting the game tag. I think I finally figured out why my old channels were getting deleted. Because back in 2016, there was troubles where my accounts, each of my YouTube channels, kept getting deleted, and I had to keep getting back my channel every time. So I'm thinking that I understand what's going on there. I think it was because I've been forgetting to do some stuff for the YouTube area, which they want you to put the game in so you don't get copy strike and all that stuff. So pretty much this is all about the year of 2016 and before that. So here we go. Here's my little story. So right when I hit about high school year, I wanted to start YouTube because, you know, it was during those very fun years. Sure, I made a channel in 2013, but I didn't really use it as recording. Maybe for recording some other things. Probably not. I don't know. I think most of my channel stuff was just I could subscribe to my favorite YouTubers, and I still, to this day, watch some of those Minecraft YouTubers, which is pretty amazing. Some of them don't really exist, some of them still do Minecraft strongly, which is really amazing to see, still going. So, when I made that channel, yeah, it was only for subscriber reasons, so, and that it was just a main channel where you can't have those fancy names, you actually have to have your real name, like last name and first name type of thing, that goes with Google. So, yeah, then finally, around, I think, sophomore year, I think I did a little bit of YouTube, but I was way more into Twitch days, because streaming was a lot of fun, and I didn't really know how to stream on YouTube, so back then, I used Twitch a lot. I don't remember when I first started streaming on Twitch, but I remember that my first ever username on Twitch was Summer Mirror. And if you guys actually search up Summer Mirror on Twitch, it still exists. I didn't delete it. It's still there. It just doesn't really have anything on it because I didn't really keep old clips on there. And then I changed my name many times, to Mystic Hound and to Toxic Rabbit Plays. So Toxic Rabbit Plays was during, I think, 2015 to 2016. So 2015 was my last year of high school, and that's pretty much when I started using my YouTube channel. At first I used one of them for catching hackers because back then I put on Kit. And I was getting annoyed because there were so many hackers running around, so I decided, you know what, I'm going to start reporting them. And I did just that. But after a while, you know, having friends with a lot of stress, and going through some stress yourself, I started to want to make people smile, and I wanted to entertain people. So here's the roundabout of my whole channel back then. This is all my channels that I went through and all my names, so be ready. So the first ever channel name I went by, I believe, was once again Summer Mirror, but only for a little bit. But it was directly changed, I believe, to Toxic Rabbit. Yeah, Toxic Rabbit was what it was changed to, I believe. And then, after I didn't really want that name anymore, I went to Demonic Grave, which is a very interesting name if you ask me. So yeah, Demonic Grave was the next one, and then finally when I started making, oh yeah, Demonic Grave did have videos. It was a little bit of videos, a first ever series was survival. there's some views on it. Like, I got some feedback and stuff, like people saying, hey, you're doing good, and that made me feel good on the inside. But once 2016 hit, it was like meeting new people because I started playing solo factions on a YouTuber server, which is Cosmic PvP. If you guys know that server, I used to play alone, but then I decided why not invite some of my friends from this kit server to my faction, and that's pretty much how things went from there. And then I met a really good friend. Actually, a lot of cool people I met through there. And me and him were friends through all of 2016, but I know you're still wondering on my channel. You know who you are. But after 2016 kind of started going by, we started arguing more and more arguing and drama. And then finally, by the end of 2016, I guess he snapped, and then he said some hurtful things to me, so I snapped. And I finally just blocked him and never talked to him again. But I think what really was needed is we really did need to be separated, because our friendship, dude, it was not really healthy. Because think about, if you have a friendship, all you do is, like, let's just say you disagree with some things, because another thing that was, like, one of my pet peeves is we're always getting into calls. I'm really sorry, man. I'm not a big caller fan. Not much anymore. Because there's sometimes when I need a moment of peace or just time to myself where I could just watch videos, I could relax, just listen to music, and just play alone. I'm pretty sure all you guys get that. I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys have that. And there's just times when I want to hang out with other people. And I know you're probably not like this anymore, but I remember you were begging and begging to join me when I was hanging out with an IRL friend. But I don't know if you're still here. But this person kept asking if he could join an IRL friend call. And you guys know how awkward that is, because he is an internet friend. These people were my friends in real life from school. And it was really cool being able to hang out with them, but the thing is, the constant side messages that I was getting for me to invite him to it. And I was like, this is my peace time. This is my peace time to talk to these guys, because I haven't talked to them. I haven't talked to these friends in so long now. It's actually saddening. I really need to someday hook up with them and talk to them again like I did back then. Because they're amazing people. Like, I really love talking to good old friends in high school. And yeah, we started fighting about that, started ignoring each other for a little bit, and then there's just days when I just didn't want to play, but I kind of felt forced. And then there's just days where I just didn't want to come online, because I already knew it was going to happen. I was going to get dragged into our call. The person was getting angry if I don't join their call, and all that stuff again. So if you're wondering why I just was acting pretty angry, there's your reasoning for it if you weren't understanding. Because the thing about people is they need their peace time, they need their time alone. And everybody needs their time alone. You can't always be there unless you're just that type of person who's very clingy, I guess. I guess you wouldn't understand this feeling, but a lot of people need their alone time and time to unwind and just stay silent, just listen to music and play alone for a while and just do their own thing. So yeah, then here's around where arguments starting. I was still soft during this time, because you guys remember when I said I was in elementary school, through all my school year as a soft marshmallow, because I really didn't need to harden up my attitude. But yes, during 2016, I finally learned I need to say no for once. I finally needed to just harden up and stop being a soft pushover, because that's literally what I was being back then. And thankfully, I had my sister there. She helped me so much through the time, because if you didn't know, I was going through a heck of a lot of stress through this. Because I didn't know how to say no, and it was very depressing for me. Like, during the last, like, argument, he said some, like, hurtful things to me, because if you guys don't know, during school, I was a resource student. If you guys don't know what resource student means, it means I took resource classes, and I was a slow learner, so I didn't learn things as fast. So I don't know how to do like division and multiplication right on my head. I had to have a calculator. Because I was just never taught like that. Because I was a slow learner and they just didn't teach us like that. They didn't teach us hardcore studies. Oof, I had a hiccup there. But, yeah. He said some very damaging things to me. In that last thing he said to me before I blocked him. He just struck a nerve there. And to this day, dude, if you're still around, I don't hold any grudge against you. I'm like completely cool with you nowadays. Like, I am off that topic for now and just onto thinking maybe we just really shouldn't get into too many voice calls together or just get like too close again. I still see you as a cool guy because you are probably subscribed and you are probably a fellow star right now, so you are still part of the family if you are subscribed, so I'm just very proud that I was able to finally just say no and separate us, because if we would have never been separated, I would have probably broke in half and never came back to YouTube. So after that, all of 2016, like after, I just couldn't get back into YouTube because I was so stressed and just tired and didn't really want to like get out of bed. I just wanted to stay in bed and sleep. But as 2017 went by, I met new cool people, which is, as you guys know, if you have seen my old content on my channel, Scribble, you may have seen him, and he's of course in like the friends box where you can subscribe to him. He invited me to his Minecraft server, and I met a lot of other cool people, which was Mooch, Vithian, and some other people who were probably there. Jazza, of course. And I met all these cool people, and literally, just seeing how many people I made friends with and how nice they were, it just really helped me get out of the dark and really just brought me up and made me happy again. And now I'm finally just back to my positive sight on life. Back then, everything was just negative. Like, I don't want to get out of bed, and I just wasn't the most determined person back then. I just literally lost my inspiration for YouTube back then. It really hurt too, because during high school, all of high school, I was very optimistic and really wanted to do YouTube, but just seeing that side of me was scary. Just me not wanting to do YouTube anymore and just wanting to sleep. It was like the most creepiest time in my life, because I didn't know if I was ever going to get better. But like I said, after I met all these awesome people, they really helped me. They made me happy. After all that, 2017 of, I think around February or something, I joined Performium, and I drugged Jazza along with me because I was wondering if he was going to be into SMP, and he really was. So me and him played a lot in SMP too. If you guys do look back, you will see a house tour, like my first ever house tour on Performium of SMP2 days, which is really epic because we live near an ocean, so it was like the hugest opportunity to like to build the most beautiful scenery ever, like a lighthouse, a cool home, and I don't know, just building made me really happy, and I'm happy I found this server, because when I found this server, I don't know if it's like that anymore, but I think it still is. But this server has like the most friendliest community I've ever seen in any server. You guys know instantly that when you're welcome to a server, it's going to be a great community. So, and that toxicity isn't really allowed on this server. So I'm really happy that I found this server. And that's because I started getting into trolling videos and started having fun watching trollers and all that stuff. So it was really cool. And then we started playing on the throughout there, and then by the end of 2017, finally, like if you guys didn't know, 2016 I did a little bit of YouTube, only like a tiny bit. Like I went by Sleepy the Bear back then too. Like that was another username I went by. Tico Talk, Red Cries. I went by so many usernames, and yeah, it was just a crisis because my channels kept getting deleted during 2017, so that was another thing that was stressing me out too. Because, you know, once your channel gets deleted, you have to start all over again from scratch. Start making videos again, and yeah. It was not the easiest time for me, but once October came around, I suddenly just felt the burning determination within me. And I really wanted to get back into YouTube again and try for a second time. Because I had around 50 subscribers. 50 something. I don't remember how many were exactly, but I remember I was like 50 something subscribers. And they're mostly there because I did drawing, so I think most of those people died because I stopped doing drawing content, and they like the drawing content more because I used to do requests, like different type of requests. I used to draw channel art for people, but that kind of stressed me out too much because it was too overwhelming, and my drawing style isn't the best, so yeah. But I do thank all you people who have requested channel art from me back then, because it kind of helped me get better at drawing. Even though I just went back to being a rust bucket again, but that's the reason I brought back this drawing requests again, which is different from the last one, because this time I'm not doing channel art. This time I'm just drawing random characters that you guys like, or just random like cute little pictures that you guys want to see. So, yeah. So cool to see that coming back into my channels, the drawing. I kind of really do want to bring back drawing into my channel, but I wasn't sure when. And now it's back, so I'm very proud that you guys are enjoying the drawing series, because I really do enjoy drawing, even if I'm not the best at it. Because just drawing can make you better, and believe me, drawing with a mouse when you are left-handed is like the hardest thing. It's not easy. But I think my creativity side is like really coming out lately, and I'm very happy, so yeah. So that's pretty much my channel through the years. It was really hard for me to get back into 2017 because I kept making excuses. Like, I was tired, or I didn't feel well. Like, I guess if you listen back to some of my old commentary, you could probably hear it, that I was just really exhausted and not very hyper, I guess you could say. But I have to thank a lot of you guys who have subscribed and really helped my channel out. It's really brought my channel back to life, and it's really brought, like, my, I guess my cheeriness back to life too, because back then I was not a cheery commentator. It wasn't that I was nervous, it's just I was exhausted and very stressed out back then. But I'm just saying, I'm really happy that I am me I am now. I'm not soft anymore. I don't really give too many chances anymore like I used to. I'm hardening up on this attitude of mine, and I'm very proud that I did, because if I wouldn't have, like, finally just done that, the arguing would have probably continued, and probably not been well between me and this guy. And you know who you are if you still wonder my channel. But, like I said, I hold nothing against you anymore if you're still here. Drama is being put behind me. It was all 2016 garbage. Now we're on to 2018, fresh start, beautiful terms. And the most funniest thing I have to tell you, so my channel was made on February 12th of 2016, and do you know what day Popular MMOs played my map? February 12th, 2018. How much of a coincidence is that? That's such a big coincidence. It's like as if fate was there for me. It was almost like it was fated to happen, if you know what I'm saying. It literally felt like it was going to happen no matter what. So that's pretty cool. I really love that. It's just the coincidence of the dates. It's just that the year is different. That's so cool to me. And do you know who pointed that out to me? It was like one of the guys. I think it was Mooch who pointed that out to me because he was looking at my channel on Social Blade. And he saw that I made my channel in 2016 of February 12th. And he's like, hey, your channel was created during the actual time that it blew up, but instead it was in 2018 instead of 2016. So yeah, that's pretty much how my channel started and all that stuff. I wish I had some of my very cringy Toxic Rabbit videos to show you, but I left that all on my old computer. So yeah, I don't have it. I'm sorry guys, I really wish I did, but I don't have that commentary anymore. That would have been cool to show, but yeah, that's about all I have to say for this video. I've really enjoyed this year and partially last year. Like 2017 and 2018, like by the end of 2017, at least a little bit fun. Even though I didn't get much views on my video, I still try to make videos no matter what. That's where my old Vindictus series came in. And it's funny because I was going to end that Vindictus series and wait for new subscribers, and then suddenly Pat and Jen just play my map. So I was like, wait. And I just never started up the series ever again. But now we're back into Vindictus again, so that's pretty cool. So I'm gonna have to make a playlist for that so you guys can find where we are very easily, other than accidentally clicking on the one with on my Eevee and getting all confused. I need to make a new playlist for that. So yeah, thank you all who have really subscribed and been there for my channel, because without you guys, my inspiration would have probably went out, or I would have still been trying, but to no avail. Thank you all who have subscribed, or from Pat and Jen, or just randomly found my channel and really liked my content. Thank you all who have subscribed. You guys are all the best. I really can't talk anymore, but I'm really becoming softer now, because it was thanks to you guys that this is possible. I'm able to do this, and I'm able to keep making videos, because you guys are really my inspiration, and I want to keep making videos to make you guys smile no matter what. And I really just want to keep cheering you guys on, like you know, make you guys laugh. Know that there's a lot of like fun things to do in life, and if you're thinking about doing YouTube, good luck. I hope you the best of luck, and hopefully it succeeds. And then whatever other job you're doing, I really hope that succeeds too, because you guys are like my family, and you know, family care for each other, and I want this this family to, you know, be the most supporting subscriber base here. Like, I really love friendly subscriber bases, and I really want this base to be like that, like very welcoming and cool with each other, helping each other if anything happens, and all that stuff. I'm very proud that all of you guys have joined, and hopefully we could someday get even further. And yeah, I don't know where this channel's gonna go. I don't know how long it's gonna take until like it blows up again or something. I don't know. It all depends on future luck, or just how I do in my channel. But I know that newest series, the Windcraft series, has really brought this channel into light with some people who play there. Like, I have to say, I'm really enjoying Windcraft, and to the person who keeps giving me helpful hints, it doesn't annoy me at all that you're giving me helpful hints, because I love it. I love helpful hints. So if you guys see any of my series, or just see me struggling, don't be worried to just throw helpful hints at me. I love when people help me out, so I'm here to help you guys out. You guys could be here to help me out, because that's just the way I want this to go. So yeah, I think I might leave the IP in the description to the server if you guys want to join. I play here a lot, so you guys might see me on here and there. I don't know, because sometimes I come on here, sometimes I don't. Just that I depend if they come on here, because I have a lot of work to do, and I want to keep being active on my plot so I don't lose it. So yeah, that's a wrap up this video. If you guys do enjoy this series, be sure to hit that like button. Also, if you guys want your stories to be put in, I'm gonna be having a link to my my other probably Gmail, so you guys can email me your stories, and I can start reading off your stories, and maybe I'll tell some more of my stories. Like, if you guys are curious about anything, just leave a question and I'll tell a story about it, okay? I think that's what I'm gonna do. So it's gonna be like a question and answer type of thing, but instead it's gonna go with probably a full story. So if you guys have any questions about like other things in my life, or what other things inspired me, just go ahead, question that, and I'll be sure to respond to it, and hopefully I'll have a good response story to it. But I'll also have a link to my other Gmail, which is of course going to be called Deviantart, because I believe I have one called that, but I just don't remember the password. So yeah, I'm going to get that password, get logged in, and then we can finally get to doing your awesome stories, and you guys can tell me some interesting that happened in your life, and I could read it off to the crowd. So that's where I'm gonna wrap up this video for the day, guys. If you do enjoy my channel, if you guys are new to this area, be sure to check out if you like all my content, because it's not just story time or drawing, it's gameplay and live streams of fun gameplay, and sometimes me just looking at my build sometimes if I ever feel like it. So yeah, if you guys like that type of stuff, be sure to subscribe. Also, if you guys are new, be sure to subscribe. Also, don't forget to hit the notification bell so you could be notified whenever there is new content, because you don't want to miss out on new content. Because I upload 2 videos per day, at least I try. And I try to live stream on time too, because I do some live streams here and there. I don't really know when they happen anymore because sometimes I tend to miss live streams. But hopefully I could get all my live streams on time. So that's gonna wrap up this video. I'll see you guys in the next video or live stream. See you, my fellow stars. Oh yeah, moral of the story. Don't ever get angry at a friend just because they don't join your call. Be sure you're always nice to them. Don't say insulting things about how they do in their like mathematics or just anything that may take offensive. Also, please be sure to ask before you call. Make sure that they want to be in a call, and if they don't get angry at them, because it just makes them more stressed and they feel like they're peer pressured. So yeah, make sure that they want to get into a call, and other than just dragging them in a call and just getting angry if they don't answer or anything. Or don't get angry because they're not online, and that it's because remember, it's not all about you in the friendship. It's about your friends too. So yeah, that's the moral of the story. Be sure that you aren't being a pushy person who wants to get a friend to a group call. And remember, I hold no grudges. Just don't do that again with another person, because it really hurts people. And I don't mean like the whole calling thing hurts people, but sometimes it can be a bother, and sometimes people just want their peaceful time. So yep, I think that's the moral of the story right there. So I guess I'll see you guys in the next video. Have fun, you guys. Be sure not to be that person in the store getting angry at people when they don't get a call. And remember to change that type of attitude, my dear friend. I held nothing against you. But just be sure you don't do that with other people, because I really did feel peer pressured when you were forcing calls upon me and getting angry at me whenever I was online. So yeah, be sure you learn from those mistakes. Nothing. So yep, I guess that's all I have to say, I think. Yeah. Huh. Yeah. Yep. See you guys.